Friends, humans, Disney fans, lend me your ears. We all have one thing in common, whether we know it or not. When we plan a Walt Disney World vacation, we want each day there to be the best day ever!
Best day ever!
How can you make sure that happens? Well, let's chat. Hey guys, Melanie here, and today we're going to be talking about something I'm super passionate about, which is making each and every day of your Walt Disney World vacation the very best day ever. Because more often than I'd like to admit, I've heard folks talking about their Disney experience in negative ways. And I can't help but think that if they had been a little more strategic, that experience could have turned out so much differently. So what's the first piece of the puzzle? Simple. Have a plan. Now, can you plan a spur-of-the-moment, zero-planning trip to Disney and still enjoy yourself? Sure, it is possible, but you'd better either be extremely easygoing or planning to go back to Disney again sometime very soon, because there is just no way that you're going to be able to see and do all that you'd intend to without at least a little bit of research and planning. Now, let's say that I'm leaving on my trip October of 2020. Maybe I started planning about 8 months ago. So let's visit 8 months ago, Melanie, and get a glimpse of what planning for a Disney trip might look like. Hey friends, it's February 2020, and boy am I looking forward to all this year has to offer. This is gonna be my best year yet. Okay, let's take a look at my goal list. Yes, I've got 3 half marathons coming up. Wow, I cannot wait to train for those expensive races and complete them in person. Okay, next. Get more done around the house while the kids are in school. This one should be easy. And lastly, but most importantly, plan the best Disney trip ever for October. Okay, the dining plan is a must, and I can start booking my dining in April, and my fast passes I can start booking in August. Oh, and I just have to stay in Art of Animation because we've never stayed there before. Oh, and it's on the Skyliner. Oh, this is gonna be the best trip yet! Hold it, hold it, hold it. Do you see the problem here? Poor February 2020 Melanie doesn't even know what's about to hit her, does she? Dining plans, 6-month ADRs, fast passes, Art of Animation, it isn't even open yet. Not even open yet. Those usually are best practices for planning and executing an epic Disney trip. But this brings me to my second point. Even the best laid plans can be laid to waste by unseen circumstances. I'm assuming that many of you watching have families and that you'll be able to relate to the analogy of planning for the birth of your first child. Your OB probably told you to have a full birthing plan in place, but to be ready to throw the whole thing out the window because you never know what might happen. And that was just for the birth of your child, not an important event like a day at Disney World. All joking aside, you've invested a lot of money in your family Disney vacation, and it's easy to get caught up in everything going perfectly. But the fact of the matter is that a rainy day, a sick family member, an attraction refurbishment, or even a worldwide pandemic can take those well-made plans and smash it with a hammer!
I'll smash it with a hammer!
So the quick recap of the first 2 points is, have a plan and be flexible. Next, while you're at Walt Disney World, you're going to need reminders to keep things in perspective and live in the moment. It's not something that many of us like to admit, but many of us have cried at Disney World. Sure, yeah, we might happy cry when we see the castle for the first time or watch our kids' faces light up at our particularly magical moment. But I mean full out, frustrated, ugly cry. What happened? This was supposed to be perfect! Perfect! Johnny is whining, Susie rolled her ankle on the train tracks, and we will never be like the Brighton family. They never fight and they're just perfect. Oh, I hate them. Okay, but seriously, where have you ugly cried at Disney? For me, it was a bathroom at Fort Wilderness during a Mickey's Backyard Barbecue gone astray. The stakes are high on a Disney vacation because you know what I said before, all the money and planning, etc. that went into this excursion. So a good solution to this problem is for the whole family to be on the same page and maybe have a set agreed upon term or phrase that can be said in a loving way whenever someone might be heading down the path of frustration. It can't be something completely silly like Bumblebee farts or I'm gonna wreck it in your best Wreck-It Ralph impression.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Whatever the phrase is, it might help everyone just take a deep breath and remember that no matter what is going on in that moment, you're still at Walt Disney World, the most magical place on earth, with the most magical people on earth, your family. And no matter what is happening at that moment, one thing is absolutely for certain: you are making memories. So, make a plan, be flexible, keep things in perspective, live in the moment, and lastly, the most important part, if you feel as though your day at Disney is losing some of its luster and you're beginning to become frustrated and attitude-y, there is someone you can speak to that will make your day turn right around. No, it's not a cast member or guest relations. You'll find this person in any restroom on property. Just go right in, stand at the sink, and look forward. That's right, take a look in the mirror. It's you. At the end of the day, guys, you're the one who determines whether or not your day will be perfect. It's all about you and your attitude. And I know, it sounds trite, but it's true. And if you need to put yourself in a timeout in the bathroom and take a breather, regroup, and give yourself a pep talk, then do it. You and your family will thank you later. Well, I can't wait for you to have your best day ever at Disney World. And don't forget to let me know if you've ever totally broken down and cried at Disney, and not in the good way. I want to know where it was and how you recovered in the comments below. Want to know more about planning your best day ever at Disney? Check out this video where I break down where you should stay on your next Disney vacation. Or if you're wondering which attractions might be the right ones for you and your family, check out my top 5 attraction series. Until next time, this is Melanie from Lend Me Your Ears saying, stay magical, my friends.